Hey, what is going on, Leos? Butch Tarot here. I am going to do your December read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. Today I'm going to be using the Tarot of Dreams, which is a deck I use a lot because I really enjoy it. I have a few that I really are probably my top 5, but anyway, that being said, let's get it. Universe, what do we have for Leo for December 2022? What's going on for the Leos? All right, Leos. So the first thing, Leos, is that I see is I feel like the energy around you is someone that you already know, and I feel like with this person, there's a lot of hot and cold energy with this person. You know, we have that past person. You know, and with that Five of Pentacles, really a lot of hot and cold energy. I feel like with this person, there's a lot of back and forth. You know, I feel like there's points where this person stresses you the hell out because I feel like it's almost like they took you for granted. I feel like in order to get them to kind of put in some effort, I feel like there's a lot of, you know, with the Tower card, I feel like it's almost like such a frustrating task to get this person to show up for you, to put in some work for you. You know, I feel like it only seems to come when you make a big deal about it. You know, I feel like there's a lot of chaotic energy that causes this to actually, you know, it's almost like you have to get mad at them for them to see that they're not putting in the work. You know, and I feel like that causes a lot of frustration. You know, it's like you want this person to just show up for you without being, you know, without it having to go there. Now, on their side, it's almost like they feel like they're putting in, you know, they feel like they're putting in enough work. They feel like they're showing up for you, but what's showing up for me is not the same as showing up for you. And that's the sort of thing that we get, you know, there's some complacency here. You know, I feel like in the beginning they went above and beyond. They, you know, they went out of their way. They, you know, they really, you know, they really went after you. You know, they saw what they wanted. They went after it, and it's almost like you feel like that spark is gone. Like that drive is gone. Like it's almost like they take you for granted. And like I said, that's the first thing that I feel. Now, from what I can see, I mean, this person loves you. This person truly cares about you. They think about you and only you. They're not, you know, they don't want to be with anybody else. They're not going anywhere. I feel like they need some work. You know, I feel like they need to, like I said, it's almost like the spice is gone. It's almost like now that they have you, they don't have to put any work. And that's what it feels like. And like I said, it's like when you have to get mad at them for them, you know, it's like you have to get pissed off for this person to take you seriously now. And I feel like they come off as very closed off to you as well. Like I said, it's sometimes I feel like you have a hard time knowing what the hell's going on in their head. That self-imposed prison. But I do see a ton of frustration here. You know, now what I do see is I feel like a lot of these raw emotions are going to become more in the forefront of your mind, because I feel like there's someone else coming in for you. Now with this person, like I said, I feel like you have options. I feel like there's some communication coming from someone else. Someone showing you interest. And it feels good. It feels great to have someone. But the thing is, it's I feel like this new person coming in is going to fall a little bit short. And what I mean by that is I feel like it's going to feel good in the beginning because it is someone giving you some attention, but it's not going to feel good at the end because it's not the person you want to give you that attention. The problem with a lot of relationships is we get complacent with each other. And then we feel like, we get to the point where, we start getting that new attention from someone else and it feels good. And some people kind of lean into that a little bit more than they should. The person that, this person that we talked about, your person, they want to be with you. They love you. They think about only you. But like I said, I feel like it got a little bit, like I said, complacent. You know what I mean? Like doing the bare minimum. That is the shit that they did when they first tried to get with you. They pulled out all the stops. Almost feeling like it's false advertisement. They put, they put on all this work. They put on all this effort. But where's the effort now? Where's the work now? And it causes frustration. And I feel like this is why this new person coming in is going to be very enticing. But like I said, I feel like it absolutely goes nowhere. The person that you're with, this person that I'm talking about already, this past person is someone that is, they have all the other things. And it's almost like you feel like, why can't they just be who they were when you got with them? Why can't they just show you, they're very protective of you. They care for you, but they don't care for you in the way that you need. And why can't they do that for you? Now, I feel like with all the chaos that this is causing, I feel like this person's finally seeing it. They didn't get it before, but they get it now. You have a true connection with this person. Something very deep. Very, very strong. And I feel like that, and I don't have to tell you that. You already know that. The connection you have with this person is deep, but you just want this person to show up for you without you making them. When you get mad at someone and they do something because you're mad at them, like, you get mad at them and they go out of their way, they buy you a present or they take you out or this, that, and the other thing, it feels like you forced them to do it. And that's not what you want. But like I said, I feel like that chaotic energy is going to boil over, and I feel like this person's finally going to wake up to what's going on around here. And that because they know they're on the same page, because they want to be with you, I feel like this person's finally going to step up. Like I said, I don't feel like they really got it. I don't really feel like they really understood how much it affected you. But I do see this person making good on it. You know what I mean? I feel like this person is going to put in the work that you asked them to do. I feel like this person is going to show up for you, with that 8 of Pentacles and that 10 of Wands. I do see a lot of big changes coming. I feel like what you've been waiting for is part of those big changes. because this person doesn't want to lose you. That's the last thing that they want to do is lose you. But sometimes when we're with someone, or sometimes when we're around someone so much, we start to forget. We start to forget, the little things. It's the little things. You know, it's one of those things that people don't really understand. A lot of people don't understand. And from my experience, no offense to the men out there, from my experience, it's a majority man problem. They go out, they do everything. I mean, I'm not gonna say women don't do it. I'm saying men do it more often. From what I've seen. We put on her the good clothes, we put on the good cologne, we take you out, we wine and dine. Then when we get you, or at least we think we have you, we don't have to try so hard. And like I said before, it's false advertisement, to be honest with you. You know, you, Too many people come on strong when they first get with someone, and I get it, you want to impress, but don't over impress because you can't keep up with that, and eventually it's going to fall short. But like I said, there's some big changes coming. This person, they're seeing your frustration. They're getting it now, and I feel like they really didn't get why you were frustrated before. It's not so much, I feel like they would have done it earlier if they would have got it, but they weren't getting it. And I feel like we're gonna find a lot of balance in this situation, and I do see some spicy stuff coming up too as well. You know what I mean? Like that's one of the things that it's funny to me. Okay, I'll tell you this. We'll talk about this after the read. But I feel like you have a very strong connection. I see a lot of happiness coming. Very strong connection you have with this person, and I feel like we got a little lost, we got a little off track, but I feel like we're getting back on track. I feel like things are going to get a lot better because at the end of the day, this person isn't just, you know, they're not just your partner, they're your best friend. And I mean, they want to make you happy, but it shouldn't take you getting pissed off to make them finally put in some work. And like I said, I see a strong foundation for the two of you. And like I said, a lot of happiness, a lot of emotional fulfillment with that Nine of Cups. And then we have the Sun card as well. I mean, this person only thinks about you. Everything they do it for you. But like I said, I don't feel like I don't feel like this person maliciously did what they did. I just feel like it's almost like they got complacent. Things got a little stale, but I mean, the passion's still there. It's absolutely still there because I'm getting so much fire in this read. Now, where we have that other person, like I said, with that other person opening up communication with you. Now, I'm not seeing if that's a catalyst for this change that's going to happen. I feel like the catalyst is more the tower moment. You know what I mean? That the really conflicting energy that you guys are sharing. I feel like that's what's causing this person to finally step up and finally realize that they're not doing enough. They thought they were doing enough. They didn't get it, but they get it now. But I feel like this other person coming in, I feel like it plays a small part. Sometimes when we're with someone, we forget that they could be with someone else. And sometimes we need that little bit of a spark to light our ass up and get us moving. Sometimes we're with someone so long that we forget that they have options. Now with this person, I mean, we have Taurus, Virgo, we have Gemini, some Libra as well, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Get some water in there as well as Cancer and some Cancer and some Scorpio, some Pisces too. Let's throw Pisces in there. We have that Nine of Cups, that Pisces energy. Anyway, what I was gonna say is, I feel like sometimes we don't talk enough. I feel like, we do so much. When we first get someone, we're always talking to them. I remember one of my first girlfriends in high school, my first real girlfriends. I remember I spent hours on the phone talking to her. You know what I mean? We go to bed at night and fall asleep with the phone next to us and all that. Not wanting to let it go, all that stuff you see. I think we all done that. But what's funny is when we finally get with someone that, as an adult, that real mature relationship, we forget those little things about communicating with each other, about being able to say whatever we want to say. And the thing is, now this is don't hate me for this, but this is how I see it. People, okay, so when a lot of people, when they first get together, like a man, you get with a man and he's telling you how pretty you are, how good looking you are, always making compliments. You have all that sexual energy going on between the two of you. And then after a while, when you're with each other for a while, those compliments come fewer and fewer and, in a lot of cases. I mean, there's some guys out there that their game is on point. But a lot of guys tend to stop saying the nice things as much. And then they wonder why their girlfriend or wife or whatever, boyfriend, I'm not going to, whatever. They wonder why they're not showing them as much affection. Because women need more mental affection and men want more physical affection. But as a man, if you're not giving your woman or your partner that mental affection, why are you surprised that they're not giving you that physical connection? And when you do, and they give you what you want, and you're both happy, that's when the wheels work better. And that's what I was going to say when I said I see a lot of physical energy coming from. When we're with someone, I have these, I'm not going to bullshit you. I was like that too. You know what I mean? Like, I got a little bit complacent. Me and Rose, we've been together a long, long time. And there's times when I got a little bit complacent. You know what I mean? I forgot that she still needed that. And that's why, the reason I'm mentioning this, because there's somebody else coming in, and this other person is going to give them a little bit of attention. And it's almost like they're reminded of what they want. But I don't feel like, like I said, it's not something serious. It's just something to remember what it felt like to be wanted. We all want to be wanted. And if we want to be wanted, we got to want. In a relationship, you got to make that other person, happy that they're with you. I'm not saying you got to go, be whatever. But when you first get with that person, the way you treated them, that's what they got with. They said yes to you because of that. Or you said yes to them because of that. Why people stop that, I don't know. But just a heads up, anybody, even if it doesn't resonate, just remember that in the future. We both get what we want when we get what we want. All those guys out there that are saying their girlfriends don't put out, all the girls out there that say that guys don't compliment them and stuff like that, it's a two-way street right there. And I'm not saying if you go and compliment your girlfriend right now, you're probably going to get lucky. You might, though. But your chances are better. Anyway, be good. Take care. Stay safe.